What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another episode. The Royal Rumble is almost here, but who will win the matches at this Sunday's big show? Who will go on to WrestleMania to face either the Universal or WWE Champion? Join us now as Wrestlelamia predicts all the matches for the 2020 Royal Rumble. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. But let's waste no further time and get straight into the first match. As number 1, Sheamus vs Shorty G. Wrestling's Celtic Warrior is back and he's looking to make a name for himself at the expense of SmackDown's scrappiest superstar. As some of Shorty's opponents have discovered the hard way, he's no pushover and he can steal a win in the blink of an eye. Traditionally, a returning wrestler wouldn't count the lights in their first high-profile match, but this match creates the opportunity for Shorty to score the surprise win, leading to an irate Sheamus destroying him after the match and setting up a rematch later down the line. If the WWE is smart, they'll have Shorty G do a stretcher job so as to build for a rematch at WrestleMania or Elimination Chamber. So our prediction is Shorty G winning the match. Number 2, Andrade vs Humberto for the United States Championship. In a rare display of long-term booking or just good timing, the WWE has built Andrade up as a rising star with some big wins along the way to him winning the US Championship. Likewise, the WWE has started the build-up for Humberto Carrillo, a young superstar who fits the bill for a lovable babyface with abundant skills to make him more than a pretty boy. Andrade cut off Carrillo's bid for the United States Championship off with a storyline injury, but with Carrillo back, expect to see these two battle all the way through to WrestleMania 36. It's booking 101, but as we've seen on a regular basis, the WWE and other promotions don't always follow time-tested formulas. Here they have, and the results are good, with the potential for greatness. Rumor has it the WWE intends to build both men up, and a high-profile feud over the United States Championship is an excellent way to get things started. Look for Andrade to cheat his win to victory with help from Zelina Vega, but Carrillo will remain in the hunt for revenge and the United States Championship, looking strong in defeat and poised for a rematch. So our prediction, Andrade retains the United States Championship. Number 3, King Corbin vs Roman Reigns in a Falls Count Anywhere match. This feud could have been dead on arrival, but the WWE has upped the excitement by including Corbin's flunkies Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler and The Revival. The addition of Roman's new allies the Usos has helped even the odds somewhat for Roman, and you can count on seeing a cavalcade of stars interfere in this match, which is likely to spill all over the arena. Roman Reigns is good in slugfests and Corbin is known for working light as a feather with his opponents, so look for this one to include some high spots with the injuries that sometimes occur. Roman certainly has his work cut out for him on Sunday as he's doing double duty, first battling Corbin in this grueling match, then battling in the Royal Rumble. However, in typical booking, look for Corbin to steal a win, setting things up for a renewed feud down the road after WrestleMania, and possibly Roman looking stronger in the Royal Rumble. Just how strong? Well, wait and see, but our prediction for this match is King Corbin getting the win. Number 4, Bayley vs Lacey Evans for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Lacey Evans' face turn isn't as much as a case of her changing her personality, but Evans wrestling two performers no one likes, heels Sasha Banks and Bayley. There's nothing wrong with this type of babyface turn, but it may not work if Evans wrestles a popular opponent. But anyway, that's a question for another day, but so far Evans has been doing a good job portraying an everyday woman fighting two prima donnas. Evans' social media posts have helped further the angle, but the WWE would be smart to make sure Evans doesn't get too preachy or fans will quickly tire of her. Let's not forget Seth Rollins. The WWE has big plans for Evans, but it still seems a bit premature to put the Women's Championship on her. Look for Bayley to retain with help from Sasha Banks, which will continue Evans' quest to get her hands on Banks and eventually a rematch with whoever has the women's strap. So in this match, we see Bayley retaining the SmackDown Women's Championship. Number 5, Becky Lynch vs Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch has been Raw Women's Champion since WrestleMania 35, but despite heavy promotion from the WWE, her title reign has been hit and miss, with a lackluster program against Lacey Evans leading to a workmanlike performance against Natalya at SummerSlam. While Lynch seemed to bounce back with her feud with Sasha Banks and her inter-brand match against Bayley and Shayna Baszler at Survivor Series, this is her first real title challenge in months. It's astonishing that the Women's Champion hasn't defended the title much, but it's clearly not a priority for the WWE. There's no reason this shouldn't be a technical masterpiece, and based on some rumblings we've heard, royal and otherwise, look for Becky to expand her list of victories by doing what she's been unable to do before: defeat Asuka. There may be a rematch at the Elimination Chamber, but Becky's most dangerous opponent is going to be the woman who wins this year's Rumble. But again, no title change here as Becky Lynch retains the Raw Women's Championship. Number 6. The Fiend vs Daniel Bryan in a strap match for the Universal Championship. It's no doubt the WWE wants to keep the Fiend undefeated, but it's difficult to make a match look competitive when the Fiend has been presented as a superhuman opponent who makes The Undertaker look like Spike Dudley by comparison. Here the WWE has shown some booking skill by putting both men into a strap match, which gives Bryan the illusory possibility of beating the Fiend since he doesn't have to pin him or submit him. Daniel Bryan has so far proven to be the best opponent for the Fiend, as his story is that he can employ hit and run tactics, inflicting damage to the Fiend while eluding any counterattacks. Although strap matches aren't known for being exciting, especially in a promotion without blood, you can be sure that the Fiend and Bryan will find a way to make this one memorable, if not the match of the night. Look for the Fiend to defeat Bryan, keeping his undefeated streak intact until WrestleMania 36 when he faces a new opponent. Number 7. The Women's Royal Rumble match. The fact that the WWE hasn't announced many female entrants for the Rumble suggests the WWE creative team is giving it the same treatment as it does with its entire women's division. Not much. Whether it's rare title defenses by its women's champion, both single and tag team, or a women's roster where many stars rarely work week to week, the women's division on Raw and SmackDown is a distant second to the men, although that's not the case when it comes to the WWE's publicity machine, which touts its women's division as the best thing since the feminist movement. The Women's Rumble has been entertaining since it debuted 2 years ago, but this year seems a bit flat, with Shayna Baszler being a heavy favourite to win, and everyone else being little more than cannon fodder. With any luck, the WWE's producer will put some effort into making this match something other than a 60-minute hype video for Baszler and showcase some of the other women from all 3 brands. There are many performers from the 3 rosters who can make this into a highlight of the show, but we won't know until we see who's in the event and what the WWE has planned for them. We think WWE has got a lot of surprises in store for this Rumble, and since they might have already spoilt a number of NXT entries, be sure to check our Rumors video on that. We believe that Baszler will come out round about the middle of the Rumble and put in a good half-an-hour performance and dump out a good number of talent to win it. Here's hoping the final 4 will be Shayna Baszler, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and a possible returning legend like Lita. But our final prediction, Shayna Baszler winning the Women's Royal Rumble. And number 8, the Men's Royal Rumble match. The WWE jump-started this year's Men's Rumble when Brock Lesnar declared he was entering the Rumble as the first competitor, claiming there is no one on the roster worthy of a WWE Championship match. Depending on how the WWE books this one, the Men's Rumble could be an exciting match, but it could also turn into a boring routine as Lesnar dissembles most of the roster, once again making 99% of it look like chumps. The absolute worst thing that could happen is Lesnar winning the Rumble, but we think even Vince McMahon isn't smitten with his boy Brock to put him over this way. While we expect to see Lesnar remove an incredible number of opponents, potentially breaking Roman Reigns' record of 12 eliminations in one match, we expect to see someone eliminate Lesnar, setting up a match against the Beast at WrestleMania 36. One of the names being mentioned is Drew McIntyre, but as we noted in our recent Royal Rumble news and rumors videos, there's also talk of surprise appearances ranging from The Rock, to Edge, to CM Punk. Regardless, Lesnar isn't winning the match, and the current odds-on favourite is the big dog Roman Reigns, with Wrestling Scuttlebutt having it that Reigns will face the Fiend at the Showcase of the Immortals. This could change though, as Vince McMahon sometimes decides to throw a McMahon monkey wrench into the works, and while the Men's Rumble looks like it's going to be the Brock Lesnar show, it could be a good venue for wrestlers to get their revenge on Lesnar, including past victims such as Kofi Kingston, Braun Strowman, Ricochet, and some others. This could add some excitement to the match rather than fans counting down to see who Lesnar is going to eliminate next. The Rumble is also supposed to be about adding intrigue to existing programs, so expect to see confrontations between people like AJ Styles and Randy Orton, as well as possible scenarios with Seth Rollins and his disciples looking to dominate the Rumble through group tactics. One thing we're certain to see is Cain Velasquez eliminating Lesnar in the end. Again, his elimination of Lesnar could lead to a match at WrestleMania 36. But as we've discussed in past videos, the Rumble has a history of wrestlers stealing other wrestlers' numbers, and this year could see a team like the AOP take 2 competitors out so they can lend Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy a hand. Who will be the winner of the Men's Royal Rumble? Well, our prediction is definitely on Roman Reigns. Now, although we haven't heard of any matches being added, don't be surprised if the WWE adds 1 or possibly 2 more matches. The Usos versus the Revival is a possibility, and we might even see The Miz and Morrison face off against the New Day either in a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match or in a non-title bout. Although we're hoping the WWE keeps the show to 4 hours or less, there's no telling whether Vinnie Mac will prepare the fans for the death march that has become WrestleMania by running this past midnight, or in the UK sometimes until 4:30 in the morning. But there you have it guys, our predictions for the 2020 Royal Rumble. What do you guys think of our picks, and what are yours? Let us know in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.